Hello, it's Average Row, and welcome back to Mass Effect 3. I'm kind of on time, for once, on these Sunday morning coffee streams, but without the coffee. And I took a week off streaming because I had stuff come up IRL and Twitch got hacked. So I was like, you know what? I'm just not going to stream for a few days, see how things go. But, oh, I need to update the title of this. I need to update a lot. See, you can tell, I haven't streamed in a long time. It currently says I'm playing Little Hope, which I guess is a good time to plug real quick that I have started a kind of like a scary game since I can't even talk this morning, since it's October. Wow. Maybe I do need coffee for once. But, yeah, I'm starting to stream those Wednesday nights during October. Had a lot of fun on my first session. Got the bejesus scared out of me. But I'm going to title this stream Citadel Missions, because that's kind of what we are focusing on today. So let's go ahead. I'm just going to go ahead and hit resume here. I was still in the middle of setting up everything, because I'm thinking of having my guide up on my PC, the same one that is streaming, just because now that we're doing the Citadel stuff, we have a lot of stuff to do and keep track of. So I'm actually gonna go ahead and just put my phone down here now that I have my guide up. But I can't remember. Again, I think it's been like a week since I've played this. But, yeah, I can't remember if we talked to everybody. Let me check my journal. This should give me a good idea of where I'm at. So Shrike Abyssal. Okay, so we're going to have to scan that stuff real quick. Because I'm trying to remember if I went around and talked to everybody. I mean, I acclimatized myself, right, with my crew and whatnot. That was like a vast majority of what I did my second session, is I did Palaven and acclimatized myself with the Normandy. Yeah, I think I talked to everybody already. So Cerberus Lab, yeah, I got that from Taylor. Eden Prime, right? Okay. Well, Banner of the First Regiment. Okay, yeah, I got that from scanning. Okay. I'm just trying to remember why I ended here. Why did I end here of all places? Did I talk to Garrus yet?
Two of our dreadnoughts have been lost in a matter of hours.
No, I haven't talked to Garrus yet.
I'm seeing the same numbers myself. They don't look good.
We have to turn this around, and fast.
Well, you can trust Shepard, sir. If anybody can get the Krogan to cooperate...
He's over here, by the way.
She's an old friend of ours, Rex.
For those of you like, where's his voice coming from?
For something in this war.
I'm sure it will, sir.
Yeah, so... Yeah, I still have no idea. I might just go run around real quick just to talk to everybody. But the last thing I did was Paladin, but I don't think I went around and talked to everybody yet.
We're gonna need you for more than your aim.
Oh, I'm ready for it. But I'm pretty sure we'll still need giant guns. And lots of them.
Like post-Paladin.
Sovereign didn't go down.
Because I explored the Normandy and then did Paladin. I don't know if I talked to everybody after it, though.
I'm convinced I should have left Paladin behind.
There was a boy back on Earth. Couldn't have been more than 6 or 7. I watched him die as the Normandy escaped the attack. Somehow I'm still alive. And he's not.
Being right about the Reapers has never felt much like a victory, has it?
We both knew this fight would be tough. Damned if the Reapers haven't delivered.
At least my government listened to me. Or pretended to. They finally gave me a task force as a token to shut me up.
So, you're their expert advisor now?
Just followed your example, Shepard. Yell loud enough and someone will eventually come over to see what all the fuss is
Have
about.
enough Paragon points and
Not
you can
that they'll
solve the
actually do
problems
anything
throughout the
about it.
galaxy.
Until hell shows up at their door. Then they put you in charge.
Not like the old days, is it? Rogue Spectre and C-Sec agents running and gunning outside the lines, making it up as we went along. We're actually respectable now.
Yeah. I have a feeling that respect comes with a lot of sleepless nights. I can't even count how many lives are depending on us, Garrus.
The stakes are always so damn
Things are
high
looking grim,
in
and
Mass
I'm
Effect
pretty sure
games.
they will.
Literally just the
remember,
fate of the entire
a certain
galaxy.
Turian
No
friend
big
of
deal.
yours isn't sleeping any better, and he'd be more than happy to meet you at the bar and drink you under the table. Something else you want to talk about?
There's like a little cut there. I don't know if you noticed that. Maybe that's if you had a previous romance with him in Mass Effect 2. But let's go ahead and talk through all this stuff. I'm gonna skip over
So
the
you can
Primarch
Well,
stuff
even
though.
if-
Will he live?
I've never known Victus a lot. And if he did try, well,
Then we mentioned, oh, you could be Primarch.
I noticed generals saluting you, Garrus. How far down the line of secession are you these days?
let's not go there.
Primarch Vicarian, honored war hero. Somebody's gonna have to
That would
rebuild
never
Paragon when
fit.
this is over.
Yeah, somebody who knows how to hold a hammer.
You mentioned you still had
He has
family
like a
on
dad and
Paragon.
a sister, I
My
think.
father is there. Sister, too.
How long's it been since you heard from them?
Long enough to be worried.
Oh man.
I'm sure they're okay.
That's the thing about getting old, Shepard. The platitudes get just as old. Pretty soon, blind hope is all we'll have left. And I hate being blind.
I was about to say that he's one of the few crewmates that have a family, but you know, I'm pretty sure James has family. Ash definitely has family. Garrus, Tally. Oh, Tally does not. Rest in peace. Tally's dad. we found his dead body in front of Tally. So, Liara has one family member. Edie, of course, does not have any, and Javik, of course, lost his entire civilization. So, that's not funny.
I know you don't have any illusions about what we're up against, Garrus. How do you rate our chances?
I know it looks bad now, but I think we can win this, Shepard. For the first time since we met, we're not
Garrus.
alone in the fight. It's something I learned long ago in C-Sec. An
The
eminent
best
and
hype
painful
man,
death
best
has a way of
wingman, best
motivating people.
best friend.
Instead of questioning your every word, whole civilizations are going to be begging you to save them.
After what's happened to Palaven, you still believe that?
I didn't say there wouldn't be casualties. It's something Turians are taught from birth. If just one survivor is left standing at the end of a war, then the fight was worth it. But humans want to save everyone. In this war, that's not going to happen.
He speaks the truth. Alright, last one.
So what's this Reaper task force you've been running?
After what happened to you out there in Batarian space, I knew time was running out. For all of us. The Citadel
Referencing
Council was
the,
a dead end,
Arrival
so I did
DLC.
something I never thought I'd do. I went to my father.
He used to work for C-Sec, didn't he? I seem to remember that the two of you didn't see eye to eye.
To put it mildly. But he still had heavy pull in the Turian government. The Primarch, well, the old one, was a friend of his. So I went to my father and laid out everything we knew about the Reapers, from Saren all the way to the Collector base.
I'm not sure even I'd believe it.
I had to admit that parts of it sounded crazy, meeting Vigil, talking to Sovereign on Vermeer. But my father just listened. It's what he did in his days at C-Sec, putting together all the pieces. If the connections were there, he wouldn't deny them, and he saw what we always knew. The Reapers were coming.
I'm glad someone finally agreed.
He did more than agree. He took it to the Primarch.
I like his style.
Except the Primarch wasn't as convinced. My father kept pushing and finally got him to commit some token resources. And if you call them a task force, it sounds like you did something about it.
That didn't do
What'd
much,
you
I
do
don't
with it?
think.
As much as I could get away with. And a little more. We hardened our lines of communications, expanded emergency
Oh,
stock
eating my
across
words.
colonies, improved our early warning detection protocols.
You think it helped?
That's what I get for doubting
I'd like to think
Garrus.
it bought our fleet some extra time. We'll know when this war is over.
Yeah.
That's all for now, Garrus. It's damn good to have you back.
Wouldn't miss this fight for anything. Now, I'm sure somebody screwed up something down here. I want to get the old girl back in fighting shape.
Alright, cool. Oh, nice. Got a new ability, although I don't think I'm going to be using it. I typically don't. If I was a soldier, maybe, but not going to worry about armor-piercing ammo.
You're positive you don't want to come over and talk?
No, the gun battery is nice and quiet. If I throw down some rugs, it'll get downright cozy.
Garrus?
I'll be fine, Liara. Just gathering some thoughts.
Garrus is a tough guy. He'll hold up. Don't think we have anything new. Nope.
Hello again, Shepard.
What have you been up to since we last saw each other?
Since you helped me defeat the Shadow Broker, I started looking for defenses against the
The
Reapers.
lens
The Protheans
flare.
were the only ones with
That's what it's called, right?
substantial
Lens
information
flare?
on them. The older civilizations barely had records. I knew the elusive man was hunting for the same thing when our agents began crossing paths.
Like on Mars.
I thought I'd covered my tracks, but he had surveillance there all along.
What's been happening with you as the broker, Liara?
It's been exciting. The old broker's ship, impressive, but it was never meant to be space-worthy. Which meant the elusive man eventually tracked me down on Hagalaz.
What happened?
I knew he was coming. Farron
Of course she
and I loaded
did.
as much of the ship's specialized hardware onto a shuttle as we could. We got away from Cerberus' ships after arranging an appropriate distraction.
What kind of distraction?
Sending the broker's ship exploding into a Cerberus cruiser. I don't think the elusive man expected me to give up my resources in such a spectacular fashion.
You brought your little helper with you?
Its name is Glyph. It helped sort through all the data that led me to the archive on Mars.
It was a pleasure to be of assistance, Doctor.
Glyph's interfaced with the data feeds. Its analytical software should come in handy.
How much do you know about this Prothean artifact?
Very little. We're fortunate enough data survived to piece together the blueprints.
I find myself
Decoding them will require as many specialists as
talking
we can
less
find.
over them
It's that high tech?
in Mass Effect 3. I'm not sure why that is. Maybe just because I'm like really into everything they're saying. Not that I wasn't in Mass Effect 1 or 2, but I don't know. I just find myself listening a lot more in Mass Effect 3. Maybe it's just because I know that we're getting close to the end of this playthrough, so just trying to give them their due time. But one thing I did think of was Glyph.
Of course.
I wish Glyph and EDI interacted more. I think they maybe have one or two like random interactions you might come across in this game, like an ambient thing. Like it's not a thing you see all the time. It's just if you so happen to see it. I always thought that was funny too. He always says hello as you're leaving. Oh, Glyph. He's trying his best. Yeah, we don't have any crewmates, any other crewmates here. Let me check the map. I forgot you can do this. Yeah, okay. Let's go ahead and head up. We're down? Let's go down, because I want to make sure we talk to everybody. Because I'm assuming we did not do, our post-Palaven rounds, because I do think we that one went over a little bit because I didn't expect the Normandy acclamation to take so long. So I wanted to at least do Palaven, right? So don't think we went around here. Adams isn't gonna. Yeah, see, I love how that's a good time to mention this. In Mass Effect 3, they kind of incorporated, if you remember, Kasumi and Zaid. They never had expanded, dialogue wheel conversations. You would just go up to them, press talk on them, and they would say something, right? They've kind of incorporated that mechanic to the Normandy conversations, to where if they don't have anything to say, they won't even let you go into the conversation wheel. They'll just say a Kasumi or Zaid type comment, like this. See, last time we talked to Adams, he was like, "Oh, hello," and we went into a dialogue wheel and we got to talk about a bunch of new stuff. But now since he has nothing new to say, since it hasn't really been that long, he just has nothing to report. So you'll see that more and more, and I love it, because now we don't with Garrus, we won't have to go in to a conversation wheel just to hear him say, you know, calibrations. And you know, I love that line, but it saves time when he just says, you know, hello Shepard, blah blah blah, things like that. So really cool. It makes it streamlines the walking around and talking.
I have to ask, do all war reporters look so, feminine? I mean, you're made up so well.
We actually have a research department for that. They focus test looks, voice, manner. Apparently, girly is good. Sorry, pay more attention. Solarians relate to high-pitched voices.
And Turians?
Turians are nuts. A civilization of war nerds. Loyal viewers, but they write the creepiest fan mail.
I think Trainer was trying to be professional and saying like, you're wearing like a super tight, low-cut dress as a news reporter. But guess what? Honestly, that's a real thing. If you look at some of like the news reporters and whatnot, a lot of times they'll try to have young women because it's just, you know, the nature of, it's just human nature. People tend to keep the channel on, or they would prefer, you know, listening to a young, pretty girl talk than, you know, like say an old dude or something. Nothing against old dudes, but I would have to agree, just naturally. If you just if you're just flipping through like the weather channels in the morning, which one are you more likely to stop on if you're a straight male? You know what I mean? I think just for women in general, even if, you know, I don't know, even if they're older, I just think younger people tend to be more engaging, I guess. Maybe some people would disagree, but here's Cortez.
Munitions you carry into the field deserve at least a triple check.
See, that's another just general comment he says. So he has nothing new to say. James is always just like, yo, or something like that. Oh, he has something new.
What's up with Edie?
She's found a new home, I guess.
Super
Ah,
hot, sexy home. You take her on a mission, I'm gonna be just a little bit distracted. Even more distracted.
Nice try.
there you go, James. You see, I freaking love James. Okay, yeah, let's talk through this.
What's with you and the nicknames?
It's just my way of remembering people. Some people just don't match their names, you know? So, I just give them a new one.
So I'm a Lola, huh?
Yeah, my best friend's sister growing up was Lola. Older sister. Hot. Tough.
Right.
He's always playfully flirting with FemShep. I love it. I mean, you can capitalize it. You can romance James, but I prefer like the more playful, you know, good guy friend. You know what I mean? I like friend zoning James, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
Take it you and Lieutenant Cortez know each other?
Yeah, Esteban did a stint on Fel Prime where me and my squad were stationed. I caught up with him on Earth a few months back. He's a good guy. Just don't tell him I said so. It'd go to his head.
You got family back on Earth?
Yeah, an uncle. Retired
There you
military. Got a few cousins
Yeah,
out
I knew he had family. I just didn't know what
You and your
type
uncle close?
of family member.
Yep. He was the reason I joined the Marines and was about the only good thing in my life after my mom died.
No dad?
That I forgot.
He's there. Somewhere. But I'm not sure I'd call him family.
Yeah, I forgot all of that.
I would like to find out how my uncle's doing.
All right, classic military guy, you know. Doesn't have his parents anymore. Joined up in the military to make a difference.
You had a hard time leaving Earth. You still want to head back?
Hell yeah. But I get it now. It's not where I'd be most useful. Not yet, anyway.
We'll get back there.
I know.
See? We're on the same page
And I'll do
now.
whatever it
He was
takes
really
to get us
pissed at
there,
us
Commander.
earlier, but
Maybe no more shuttle crashes.
No promises now that I've gotten the taste for it. Besides, I like to keep Esteban on his toes.
ignored.
You mentioned a mission you had against the Collectors. What happened?
Pretty much
That
what
was
I
when we
said.
were sparring,
Things
right?
went foobar, and I was one of the few to make it out. If you want the rest of the story, you're gonna have to get me really drunk, or...
Or what?
That's about it. Sorry, Commander. Just not interested in talking about that. Next topic?
Every soldier has one of those stories.
I'll talk to you later.
You bet.
Alright, cool. I remember now why we were on the cruise quarters, and it was because, like, as soon as you get back from Palaven, you go check on Edie, who just got her new body, right? So, I don't know if we would have picked up anything new. Kind of like that. Maybe we'll stick with this one. I like the weapon damage and headshot damage. Yeah, I like that. Melee damage, though, I do want to keep because since we're a Vanguard, right? Gonna be doing that heavy melee attack a lot more. Yes, I was checking to see how the behind looked in these new ones. Weirdly enough, I still do that for male Shep too, because like some of the armors just makes Shep's, you know, male or female Shep's butt just look really weird. So I always check to see what the leg armor makes it look like, and that's pretty much my deciding factor when it comes to that. All right, we're gonna stick with that. Got new shoulder pads. See, we don't have much credits. Like, not much came over from Mass Effect 2, which is kind of disappointing. But these I prioritize just buying for the weapons I tend to use, and I'm really thinking of only using either an SMG or handgun. Comboed with the shotgun. The shotgun's of course going to be a mainstay, but I think I honestly like the katana more than the scimitar. The scimitar, you have higher capacity and fire rate but weaker. You know, katana's just the opposite. I would rather have the extra damage. Although, with mods, the scimitar might be worth a shot. Yeah, maybe let's try this. Yeah, we got the damage mod there. And yeah, that reduces damage. Don't need that. But yeah, I think I'm gonna stick with SMG and shotguns. Typically, you know, shotguns are obviously heavyweight, whereas the shuriken is, just SMGs and pistols in general are low weight. It looks like the shuriken is actually less heavy than the pistol, so definitely gonna stick with the shuriken. I hesitate on upgrading these early game weapons though, you know what I mean? So probably not gonna do any of that, but let's go ahead and look through these. Pistol, shotgun, spare shot capacity, that might be helpful. It's only 4,400, but oh, got a new model. Now we gotta buy that. And then these are just gonna be, yeah, see, I'm still bummed they put the N7 weapons here, you know, because honestly, these are all endgame weapons. I think I said that the last time I talked about them. Like, you can beat the game with these weapons, so they're not the best in the game, but they're solid enough to where, you know, if you fully upgrade each of them and put, you know, upgraded mods on them, they'll be fine. So I liked having that. It made, you know, the weapon situation way less, you know, not stressful, but you didn't have to think about it as much. But like, I'm having to think about it now, like, oh, do I want to upgrade my katana and my shuriken, you know, really early level stuff. You know, or do I want to save my credits? Because credits are super important, obviously, so I don't want to just spend it on weapons and mods that I'm just going to grow out of, you know, in due time. So, I don't know. I think we'll just have to pay attention to, like, if we feel like we're not doing enough damage, you know what I mean? Let's go ahead and head back up here. We'll still need to talk to people. Yeah, I think this is going to be a new mission here.
Are you alright? It was fairly intense up here. I can only imagine what it was like down on that moon.
I thought you'd be more concerned about Edie.
Edie is a huge asset to this team. If she'd told me about her plan to obtain a body, I'd have volunteered to help.
I did not wish to force a conflict of interest between our friendship and your duty.
I'd have preferred a conflict of interest to a hard restart of half our systems. But thanks, regardless. While you're here, though,
I found something.
It's gonna be like a
Scanning Alliance
quick side
channels.
mission.
Grissom Academy is requesting
Grissom
The Reaper
Academy.
invasion front will hit them soon.
I rescind my quick side mission and change it to a fully fleshed out side mission.
I thought the war would close most schools.
Grissom Academy is more specialized than a normal
See,
school.
we knew that.
It's
Our
home to
Shepard
some of the
knows that.
smartest students
After
humanity
Mass
has to
Effect
offer.
2,
Their Ascension project helps gifted young biologists.
someone asked her
If it had been open
what
20
Grissom
years ago,
Academy
I bet you'd have been
was,
there.
and she
They
answered.
sent a young man named David Archie.
But here, you know, I think it's, you know,
They're still
for
open.
it's like a cushion for
work
players that
has
may have
alliance
forgotten
support.
what Grissom Academy
That might be
was
why
or
they stayed.
haven't played Mass Effect 2, and for whatever reason just jumped into 3.
What can we do?
But we won't be doing Grissom Academy. It'll be the first mission we do after we do a bunch on the Citadel.
But something sounded
So-
off in the Turian signal. I had Edie perform an analysis. It's fake. Edie thinks it's Cerberus. She said the fake Turian signal was similar to the one that lured you to a collector ship.
That was fun.
Long story.
In any event, whoever faked the signal wants us to think Grissom Academy's being evacuated. But I believe they're still in danger.
Good catch. Maybe you belong here after all.
If this
See,
really
she's
is
already a bit more
Cerberus,
involved
hopefully this
than
operation is something worth investigating.
Kelly Chambers was in Mass
It
Effect
could
2.
be simple disinformation.
Trainer.
I like how the writers
catch.
Thank you, Commander.
put that on her. She's like way more fleshed out. I don't so, like she's so much better than Kelly. I don't know if anyone is actually prefers Kelly over Trainer. I think the only thing they would prefer Kelly over Trainer is maybe personality, which even me, I like Trainer's personality more, but Kelly's still very likable. Yeah, I just like how your little yeoman here is more involved in the story. Okay, I have written here we should have a Hanar Diplomat email for like a new side mission called Hanar Diplomat. So Arya. So I don't know if this is referring to the Omega DLC or just her generic, you know. Actually, I think this is her generic thing. Well, we're going to be talking to her once we go to the Citadel. If we help her gain control of, or gain back control of the mercenary groups, then she will lend their forces to us for the war effort. So, Ash is awake, talking about being a Spectre. Udina offered her the position. This is Kasumi, John Dambao. He's a Solarian Spectre, and it's Kasumi's little thing. So we're gonna make sure that we do that. Is this Thane? Yeah. See, they don't reveal who it is until the end. But it says, called and I've sent messages but got no response. Kind of read it in Thane's voice. With Earth's comm system out, I don't expect this will get through either. But I heard a rumor the Normandy docked here at the Citadel. Are you alive? I'm at Huerta Memorial Hospital under the name Tanor Nuara. Please excuse the moniker, and this email's encryption. In my line of work, it's unwise to advertise my location, particularly when I'm not in good health. Should meet before circumstances force us apart again. Thane. Excuse me. Okay, this is the Leviathan DLC. We won't be starting that quite yet, but we will get there eventually. This is the Omega DLC. So this is just the one you always get at this point. You know, where Arya's like, hey, come talk to me. Oh, I have a deal. And this is the one that's like, hey, come talk to me. I have a deal. But it's for the Omega DLC. So thankfully that you can differentiate which mission you want to pursue. So we are definitely not ready for the Omega DLC. It's honestly it's the hardest DLC in my opinion. Just out of any of the DLCs of any game. I'm trying to think of, yeah, I mean, Overlord is probably the hardest one in Mass Effect 2, if I'm not mind blanking on one. I think it's harder than Arrival, but some people might disagree. But I mean, they're both tough, but like the Omega DLC is just it's tough. It's really tough. So definitely not ready to start that one. with our level 1 katana and level 1 shuriken. But I think that is it. That's all I gotta do. I didn't see the Hanar Diplomat. Oh, hold on. I just autosaved. That's cool. Didn't know you could autosave like that. Yeah, you got the Leviathan DLC. Grissom Academy, which is Jack's mission. Yeah, we do not have Hanar Diplomat. Oh no, we do. Where is it? Huh. Wonder why it didn't unlock it. Hanar Diplomat is the Kasumi mission. Interesting. See, I liked the old journal system better. Okay, like we read it, right? We read this. Okay. Maybe I guess we won't acquire it until we get on to the Citadel. But I have here GX12 thermal pipe, but we need Ken and Gabby for that. I need to update my list. It's being thrown off, but let's go ahead. Take this off the charger. I have my phone, or not phone, my controller plugged in here. But let's go ahead and look up this mission here. We got the, we can scan the Shrike Abyssal. Okay. Let's go ahead and fuel up. Trebia. Don't remember if there's anything here. Apian Crest. Yeah, I don't think there's anything here. Yeah, nothing there. Okay. So we're good there. Oh, it says 100%. Pay attention. Pay attention. Alright, let's find this Shrike Abyssal. I think it's over this way. Yeah, here it is. Let's go ahead and head here. It's in the Erla Rost system. We are in Zay Cha, and there is stuff here. Gonna be right here.
I found something.
Got them both in one go. Didn't need that fuel, but alright. Again, just if you know, if any of you guys are like new to this playthrough, I have played through Mass Effect 3 several times, which is why I've just pulled up a guide on well, it's kind of like a guide I compiled of screenshots of each of the systems and where the resources are located in each system, because thankfully the Mass Effect team didn't they weren't mean to us and made it random every time. They have set locations, so we're not gonna have to deal with dodging Reapers as much. But obviously, if you haven't played the game before, I highly suggest going in blind and just trying your best, because that's part of the Mass Effect experience. But for us, and the sake of this playthrough, we're just gonna zoom through it, so we won't have to be playing around too much. But it's gonna be like right here.
Signal confirmed.
Okay, this is where we're gonna get the Shrike Abyssal obelisk, Prothean obelisk thing. Yep, cool. So now we can visit our little Volus friend and give that to him, get some war assets. It's gonna be fuel. Alright. Fuel for the journey home. Cool. Give me 1 second here. I'm actually gonna change this. I'm gonna keep, again, Mass Effect 3 is the hardest one, in my opinion. So I like to, I mean, if I was playing just on my own, not streaming, I might just take my time and not go to all this effort. But again, for the sake of the streaming like content and whatnot, I want to make sure I stay on top of everything and streamline it as much as possible. So I'm going to be like keeping track of stuff here. But okay. So we did all of that. Nice. All right. So now we can finally go to the Citadel, where the real work begins. How are we doing on time? Yeah, it's only been like half an hour, so Plenty of time, plenty of time. I'm not sure if we'll get everything done, just because there's so much to do. But it always feels nice to just knock out a bunch of Citadel tasks and whatnot. Okay. So here, now that we have the DLCs and stuff, when we hit dock, it doesn't go right away. We have Dr. Bryson's lab, which is it's like an instanced arena, not arena, but an instance area just for the Leviathan DLC. But we are not going to be going there just yet. We're going to head to the normal docks here. But we have quite a lot to do on here.
Transferring your docking clearance to an Alliance official.
Figures. Finally back in action, the Alliance already wants us tagged and collared.
Just our way of welcoming you back, Flight Lieutenant.
Yes, ma'am. Requesting docking permission?
Docking permission
Awkward.
granted.
She's very professional. I like this lady. You know what? Let's start off with the Kasumi one, because we have to go to different floors for hers.
We need to get to the embassies.
Yes, Commander.
There's so much we gotta do here. Freaking so much. Every single time it refreshes. Like, you just get thrown all of these Citadel missions right after Palaven. And, like, there's so many of different kinds. You know, character meetups. Everything from character meetups to just ambient conversation pickups. You know what I mean? Like, if you play through the game, you know what I'm talking about. They gradually run out. And then once you beat Tuchanka, and that's the end of Act 1, you do the Citadel coup, which then you get a whole nother batch of just side missions you can work through. But we want to make sure we get all of these done because those war assets are just ultra valuable. Bailey, Udina, Diplomat, John Dumbao. Diplomat, I think, is this guy, maybe? Yeah.
I think I recovered the obelisk you mentioned from the Shrike
Abyssal.
It's waiting in Bay D24.
Yep, got that +5 rep. This guy's a side mission. Banning, I think it's banning evidence.
I fully understand the situation. Of course I read through the names of the dead every day, but please, a few more minutes of searching could mean a lifetime of peace for my family.
Alright, while I let him talk, I'm going to update my list here so I can stay on top of everything.
Someone in your family is MIA?
My son Bilal. And bureaucratic compassion seems to be in short supply.
Okay, now I'm going to skip through them.
I can offer a...
If I find anything.
Thank you.
During one of the N7 missions, I think that trainer helps us find, or we pick it up, like we find a data pad or something. His son's dog tags are on the floor, so we'll be picking those up when we do that. Just gotta remember to do it. Again, hence the list. But Hanar Diplomat's, not Hanar Diplomat, the Spectre for the Hanar Diplomat is gonna be right here. I'm actually gonna go in here though, real quick. Cause hopefully we can recruit our friends. Please? Yes! Engineers Gabriella Daniels and Kenneth Donnelly are in custody on the Citadel for working with Cerberus. Daniels and Donnelly surrendered peacefully before the Normandy was turned over to the Alliance, but have maintained that they were motivated purely to help fight the Collectors and Reapers and had no other connection to the terrorist organization. Which is correct. If you remember, when we talked to them and asked why they joined Cerberus, they were like, we wanted to help humanity, and they asked us because we're really qualified. You know, they were both Alliance operatives before that, and they didn't ask questions. They were just like, Alliance doesn't do anything, we'll join you. And we're going to authorize them. So, next time we go back, I'm actually going to save that. Next time we go back to the Normandy, they'll be waiting for us in their cozy little spots on the engineering deck. So I just definitely wanted to get that done. Alright. Let's go ahead and start the Kasumi mission. Where is he? Right here.
Commander Shepard. John Dumbao, Special Tactics and Recon. I've got intel suggesting that high-level Hanar officials may be indoctrinated.
That's a damning accusation. What have you got?
Evidence of an Alliance Black Ops team raiding a Batarian research station. The Batarians were studying Reaper technology.
He talks like a Star
Batarians
Trek
had Reaper
character.
technology?
The Alliance raid turned into a massacre, and the humans ended up with nothing. Your people faked a power failure to hide the incident.
The Batarians would have gone to war if they'd found out. But how does this implicate the Hanar?
They maintained discreet gray market trade relationships with the Batarians, and led the Alliance to the station. We suspect those Hanar operatives escaped with Batarian tech. If your reports on the Reapers are accurate, they could already be indoctrinated.
What's your source on all this?
It was an anonymous gift, but I believe it came from a thief named Kasumi Goto. I've been after her for years.
Kasumi? You're hunting a thief?
A master thief. Her intelligence and skill are almost Solarian.
I'm sure she'd appreciate
I think
praise
he's
from the
underestimating
spectacles
her.
chasing down.
I only need her data. I admire her personally. And since she sent me this, I assume her feelings are mutual.
What do you need me to do?
The Hanar operative is now a diplomat on the Citadel.
No, we had to go into the
I don't
Spectre
have a public
requisitions
name,
office
and the Hanar
anyway.
will go to ground if I
After
make a
this, so
formal
maybe I should have
inquiry.
just talked to this guy first.
So we're hunting?
I'm tracking suspicious transmissions to the Hanar homeworld. I could use your help.
Let me see what I can dig up at the Spectre office.
Thanks, Shepard. And for the record, not everyone doubted your concerns about the Reapers. I just hope we're not too late.
Attaboy, John Dum. Makes me miss Morden. We'll get to him eventually. But here we get to meet up with Kasumi.
Remember when you helped me get KG's grey box from Donovan Hawk? The one with information that could start a war?
Information like an Alliance Black Ops raid on a Batarian research lab?
I figured it wouldn't hurt to leak it now.
You know, the human and Batarian relationship.
Indoctrinated jellyfish
If
out
you
there.
could call it one.
Crazier than usual. If you don't mind me tagging along cloaked, maybe I can help you dig up some dirt on the Hanar.
I'd appreciate it.
So we just gotta hit up a couple terminals, and that's it. Let me go ahead and pull this up. I don't know why I didn't do that sooner. Okay. So, I think we gotta go in here. But this is gonna be taking us to different floors of the Citadel, which is why I wanted to start it. Because while we work through this mission, we can just hit other stuff as well.
Hanar are predictable. Anything suspicious in their terminal use should narrow down our list of suspects.
So you approve of Bao?
Absolutely. He's a good Spectre. The galaxy needs more like him.
And the fact that he's trying to arrest you?
Well, nobody's perfect.
Okay. Alright. I'm pretty sure it's marked on the map, too. Yeah. If you see there, under number 4, Embassy Office's terminal, that's the stuff we gotta hit. That door over there, by the way, that I just turned away from, is a really cool addition that I wish they added in Mass Effect 1 and 2. It's like it's a practice range where you can try out guns. Not before you buy them, unfortunately. I'm trying to think of a game that did that. I think Ratchet & Clank 3 lets you do that, if you've played that before. Before buying an expensive weapon, they let you test it out in a practice range before buying it to see if you wanted to get it. I feel like that should just be, you know, in every game. Like, yes, it kind of ruins the surprise of a new weapon, but well.
Bao, I have some possible hits. Got some strange money transfers on Balone, and Olun is sending a lot of data.
Balone's clean. His money transfers are to support his mistress. Not sure about Olun. I'll pull his bio.
I'll check Olun's personal records and pull his recent messages.
Can I just note how odd it is for a Hanar to have a mistress?
You know, if Bao catches up with you, I can grant
I mean, you know Hanar and those tentacles, paws.
I didn't say you had to join up.
I'm not the only one who jokes about that. I'm pretty sure there's a joke about it in this game where Hanar, people just like, oh, it's just those jellies. But one, Zaid makes a good point about those tentacles that like they could strangle you out. Like he almost got choked out by a Hanar, he said. And then, you know, tentacles have other practical uses. But all right. Next one is in the docks holding area, which I don't think we've been to yet. Yeah, see, we have the full Citadel available now. So we're going to head to the docks holding area. James often hangs out here. Cortez comes here once, I think. Garrus is here once. No, this is his typical, his like default hangout spot on the Citadel.
Bow, Olun's doing some heavy lobbying for the Hanar to support the war effort.
So he's clearly not indoctrinated. Who's opposing him?
An unnamed Hanar recently posted here from Kajay. I'll check transit records for incoming
Kajay. That's been mentioned before by Thane. I think that's the Hanar homeworld.
Would you rather the Reapers win?
I think. Could be wrong.
KG wouldn't want you to spend all your time plugged into that thing.
Well, he shouldn't have died then.
See, that's why I wish I just destroyed it. Should have destroyed it, but I wanted the Paragon points. Okay, this is cool. There'll be ambient conversations when you walk around. It's an opportunity to get more morality points. You just pick which one to support in either conflict, and you get them one way or the other. I'm gonna support the refugee.
Sure you can't squeeze in a few more people, officer?
And who the heck are you? Oh,
Talking to me like that?
if that's what
Check yourself.
I'll find them some room.
Check yourself.
Commander Shepard says your family's cleared. Just tell them to hurry.
Attaboy.
Thank you, Commander. Thank you so much.
Honestly, though, I think the logical thing, like if you're using your head, you would support the officer, because it's like this is just one guy. He's just one guy amongst millions that need refuge as well. So stopping to help this one guy, it's nice for him, but in the grand scheme of things, it's literally nothing. We're much more better off just focusing on keeping everything running right and helping the fight against the Reapers. But so the terminal is going to be all the way at the other end, and we can go ahead and run into Garrus. But I'm just going to jog through here. This guy's going to give us a mission, I think. There we go. Yeah, Pillars of Strength. Pillars of Strength. There it is. Okay. So that's just the scanning mission. We just scanned similarly to the Strike Abyssal mission. Ooh, harpoon gun. Fun gun, not the best though. Accuracy, that could be useful. Blade attachment increases melee damage. Honestly, I've always ignored melee damage, but as a Vanguard, it might be useful. We could upgrade our damage for that. Heck yeah. Oh, that's for the assault rifle. Okay, cool. Nice. Goodbyes. Goodbyes. Here. I think there's something here. There's definitely something here eventually, but no one's talking here. I know Kelly Chambers is right here, I believe, when she shows up. I forget when that is, though. Garrus is over here with all the other Turian refugees.
Yes, sir. And have we heard anything from the hospital? The surgeons there are all busy. Shepard.
What's happening?
We convinced the council to accept our wounded. Nowhere else to go.
How bad is it?
More dead than injured. 85% killed in action. We'll need a morgue.
Ridiculous.
Soon. Not a lot of flesh wounds when you're fighting Reapers.
Casualties are that high?
Our frontline units are being wiped out, whole platoons at a time. A single Reaper can destroy 9 or 10 of them in one attack.
That's not war. It's slaughter.
They're called Reapers for a reason. And these guys found out why.
Do what you can for them.
A few of them might get back on their feet, but the rest...
just broken.
Sympathy is about all we can offer.
Any sign of your family?
Not yet, but I keep hoping. What about you? I'm starting to see some wear and tear.
I won't lie. It's been rough.
Well, don't forget to come up for air.
I love that. I love how they don't never shy away from having Shepard, like if you really think of it, Shepard's like a beacon of hope for the rest of the galaxy, especially the rest of humanity. You know what I mean? Like, it's not a stretch to say there are families, children, whatever out there, where the kids are like, you know, what are we gonna do, blah, blah, blah. And they just say, don't worry, Commander Shepard is out there and she's gonna save us. You know what I mean? Because as a parent, you want to say anything you can to give your kids hope in times like this. And Shepard is that go-to hope for humanity and the rest of the galaxy. But behind the scenes, she's like, she or he, depending on if you're playing as male Shep or FemShep, she's, you know, slowly breaking. But what keeps her together? It's Garrus, it's Liara, it's Tali, it's her friends. You know what I mean? She never shies away from showing, like, you know, it's tough, I'm really hurting, blah, 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 and her friends are always there for her, which is just another reason why, you know, the cast of characters in Mass Effect are just so lovable, you know?
A copy of a Shepard VI.
Oh yeah, the one based on that war hero? We locked it after some kid spilled soda over the hardware. I'll unlock it, but we've only got the demo version working.
This doesn't do anything, it's just a little fun Easter egg.
Good to meet you. I'm Commander Shepard, Alliance Navy.
If you're Paragon or Renegade, it talks differently. So, this is for Paragon, she's gonna be like super campy and stuff.
Extranet says you're Alliance military. Take care of yourself out there, officer. There's nothing this galaxy can't beat if we all work together.
There's nothing this galaxy can't beat if we all work together.
Except the Reapers. Ever see the size of one of those things? My personality matrix can predict what the real Commander Shepard would say with 7% accuracy.
7%, wow.
I come pre-installed with an SSV Normandy flight sim. Got any pets? You look like a Varen person.
What?
Always nice to see you.
Alright, I think that's the last one.
Hey again.
Yeah, cool. Alright, I love just cycling through that. This guy is a douchebag who wants to sleep with Arya. We'll be talking to him shortly.
I've got a list of new Hanar.
Alright, back to business.
Damn. These are all face names. The Hanar names from the Alliance raid are soul names. And Hanar soul names are private. There's no public record. Can you get back to their personal communications?
Pretty much done with this now.
On it. Maybe we'll find names there.
So how's the rest of the gang? Met up with anybody else?
Garrus is helping out on the Normandy.
He never could pass up a good fight. What about Jacob?
Haven't heard from him.
See? Jacob could have put me back onto the Normandy.
I thought you were happy with your memories of KG.
Hey, I'm nostalgic, not dead.
Oh, Kasumi's thirst for Jacob can never be quenched. If you haven't seen the poem she writes about him on in the what's it, Shadowbroker DLC Mass Effect 2, definitely worth the read. It's hilarious. Gonna examine this again.
Bow, here's the correspondence. If there's any mention of soul names.
I've got it. A recent arrival. Zemandis. Soul name regards the works of the Enkindlers in despair. He was with the Alliance team that massacred the Batarians. He's been on special research assignment ever since.
So, he got his tentacles on some Reaper tech.
Looks that way. I'm sending you the nav point for his office. I'll meet you there.
Alright. So we just go back to the embassies. Literally back to the spot where the first terminal was. I think I did everything I needed to do there.
Now arriving at Presidium Embassy.
Incoming Reaper forces. Yeah.
Alright, little cutscene plays out.
Zemandis?
Or should I say, regards the works of the Enkindlers in despair?
It seems this one has been apprehended.
A villainous Hanar, or what?
The work of the Enkindlers cannot be stopped.
Why are you trying to help the Reapers?
We obtained information regarding the Enkindlers from classified sources.
The Enkindlers?
I don't know why. I just find the Hanar so friggin' funny.
Yes. As you are aware, Commander Shepard, the Protheans eventually became the Collectors, and the Collectors served the Reapers.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
That logic is okay.
As a faithful servant of the Enkindlers, we too must serve the Reapers.
You big stupid jellyfish.
So
You know, I support religious.
I
freedom
often
for all
prefer
species.
FemShep's voice acting to male Sheps, but that one line, it hits different when it's male Shep. If you know, you know. She's just here, she's just like, you big stupid jellyfish. Male Shep goes, he's like, you big stupid jellyfish.
You're insane, and we can't allow you to endanger your planet. We are taking you into custody.
Your belief in your victory is mistaken. Our planetary defense network is largely automated. It can be disabled with a single virus, which I have just uploaded.
Wait, a virus would be detected.
His
unless
delivery
several
is so
neural
like
gems which have a time lag. I may be able
comedically
to block the
villainous.
upload.
You may be delayed.
You may be delayed. Got him.
Got it. Upload's disabled. Looks like we're in the... Wait. He's got some kind of failsafe. Get down!
She dead.
She was here the
She's
entire
so
time.
dead. She's definitely dead.
She was an old friend.
I intended to arrest her.
Now, watching people play through this for the first time on YouTube, they're like, "Wait, what?" I was too. I was like,
It's an honor to work with you, Shepard.
"There's no way they just killed her
Hoping
off."
to return the
What?
favor with a few friends.
She just survives a suicide mission, but a little computer exploding kills her.
You can come out now.
See, Shepard knows her friends. She knows Kasumi would never go down to something like that.
There's no way you're recruiting me to fight in a galactic war.
The Crucible Project needs technical experts.
I'm not a scientist.
No, but you're the best thief in the galaxy, and you can hack unfamiliar technology better than anyone. They could use your help. And think of it, all that expensive tech just lying around. It's not like they're gonna check your pockets at the end of the project.
She knows how to
You
persuade.
say the nicest things. All right. I'm in. And Shep. Nice working with you again.
All right, that's it for Kasumi. We hear from her, you know, a couple other times, and of course we'll see her in the Citadel DLC. But for the main core story, that's the primary interaction with her. So I freaking love Kasumi. But let's go ahead and keep working through stuff here. I think we're done on the embassies. Let's head to a new floor. Actually, no. Before we do something new, let's head back to a place we've been before. Thane is going to be on here. Yeah, here it is. Okay. Let's go and talk to our buddy.
Yes, I know your stock of modified metagel.
This is a side mission, actually.
No, you don't understand. This isn't for... Listen, I am a surgeon at Puerto Memorial on the Citadel. We have several alien patients here at this time, and we need... No, regular metagel.
Yeah, here we go.
won't work. We need the modified version.
Took a while to get there. They're usually faster than that.
Hang up on me. This is a medical emergency. We can't wait forever on this.
Okay. Oh, Thane.
Commander Shepard. When I heard Earth was under attack, I tried to call. I never got through.
Thane, good to see you staying in shape.
My disease kills slowly. With enough care and a healthy lifestyle, it can be delayed for a few years. Of course, my allotted time has come and gone. Now I exercise because it pleases me. What are you doing here?
Visiting a friend who got hurt protecting me, Ashley.
The dark-haired human woman in intensive care.
The dark-haired human woman.
She will be starting physical therapy with my class soon.
That's her.
Aw.
If she means
I forgot
something
about
to me,
that.
Then I will help how I can. As long as
I would have
she's
liked to
here,
seen those interactions
consider her
and maybe some comments from Ashley on Thane after Thane dies. Spoiler alert.
I am near the end of my life. It is a good time to be generous.
I mean, they heavily imply it, so.
Keprel syndrome has put most of my other plans on hold.
Are you in a lot of pain?
At times, the oxygen transfer proteins don't form correctly. Your human equivalent would be hemoglobin. As a result, My blood is low.
Oxygen transfer
No
protein
matter how
seem
much I breathe in, I get
I
tingling, numbness.
biology was always my worst science. I was always better at like chemistry and physics. That's not to say I was good at chemistry or physics. Au contraire, I was quite bad at all of them, but biology was the worst for me because it's just strict. At least at like, you know, high school level biology is it's just strict memorization pretty much. And there's some hands-on practical stuff, but I was never good with memorization.
Do you know how much time you have left?
I've been to several doctors. My favorite gave me 3 months to live. 9 months ago. It's freeing to find no requirements placed on me. No responsibilities. No fears.
Man, I strive to be
to a life
as tranquil and as at peace with oneself as Thane. Thane is just the chillest dude ever. You know what I mean? He's the most dangerous, chill dude I've ever seen in entertainment.
I'm back on the Normandy on an important mission. Sure could use you.
I would not be as I was before. I need daily medical attention.
Yeah.
And if I know you, you will want to fight the Reapers somehow. You need the best at your side, and I am not at mine.
You don't have to wrestle down Krogan and break their necks. I'm sure we could find you lighter work.
I am at peace with what I've done in my life, Shepard. There comes a time
freaking
when one
love
must
Thane.
rest from war and conflict. It is not your time, but it is mine.
Okay.
I wish the best for you, Thane.
Thane.
And I for you. Do not.
I just want to give him a big hug.
I have good doctors. My son visits regularly.
Yes.
Perhaps we will keep up.
That's what he's always wanted.
That you are free. Until we meet again, Shepard.
This is what I'm saying. I mentioned this before. Just like, yes, Thane's death is sad, but in the end, you know that it was his time, and he got to live. The last parts of his life were the best they've been in a long time, at least since his wife got killed. You know what I mean? So he went out on a high note, you know, and I'm just happy for him, and I just love him for it. There's another conflict.
To call this place Huerta Memorial.
President Huerta died of a stroke 2 years ago, ma'am.
I think you meant to say the man was dead for an hour and a half in his political...
Yeah, I'm gonna support the receptionist. I don't really want to listen to that.
Are Reaper husks alive?
You did not just say that.
But it's the same thing, isn't it? He walks and makes noises just like they do.
Fine. I guess I'm just surrounded by...
She just seems like a Karen, just like complaining to this hospital worker who has way more important stuff to do than argue with you about the name of the hospital. Like, lady, get your priorities together. Okay, now we'll talk to Ash, and there's also going to be a lot of side missions we need to pick up here.
Yes, I'm trying to place a call to Grissom Academy.
There you go.
They have
Biotic amp interfaces. Again, we will get to that, like she just said, during the Grissom Academy mission. There's one in here as well, but I don't think that's until we do the Citadel coup. That's like the second round that I mentioned. There's one in here as well.
Listen to me, those prototypes are vital.
I think it's Cacliosaur fossil?
I know the
No.
Frontier
Okay, Ismar Frontier.
Yes, yes. All I can say is that unless
Oh, the Caclior fossils in the
project accomplishes nothing. Thank you very much.
Presidium area.
I'll call you if anything develops.
You can replace my leg, right?
Yes.
This isn't a that's just an ambient conversation. It's actually pretty interesting and sad, but I'm not gonna be listening to them. I've heard it several times, but here's Udina and Ashley.
I'd like an answer, Lieutenant Commander. The galaxy has need of exceptional soldiers like you.
Met up with
now more
Thane.
than ever.
Currently visiting Ashley.
You'll have my answer soon, I promise.
I look forward to it. Shepard.
Rex.
Udina, I got your email. Made your decision yet?
On becoming a Spectre? Not yet. It's an honor and all. But I don't know. I need to think about it some more.
It's a big decision. Smart to give it some thought. How are you doing?
Good, considering. The nurse said you checked in on me earlier. Still out cold, I guess.
We didn't have time to talk. I thought maybe if you were up for it.
Yeah, I wasn't sure you wanted to. You were pretty clear on Mars about where things stood.
What do you mean?
You're not a part of Cerberus anymore. Case closed. Full stop.
It's the truth.
Okay. You cut all ties. I accept that. It's just that if you're giving the orders, I need to be able to count on you.
That works both ways. It's a damn mess out there. All we've got is the people around us. We have to trust each other or this doesn't work. Deal?
Deal.
When you're back on your feet, we'll talk some more.
Shepard, wait. There's one more thing. I wasn't sure if I should mention it.
What is it?
I have family back on Earth. I haven't heard from them. It's making me crazy. But I know you're busy, Shepard. We can talk later.
I've got time to talk.
Okay.
Who's back on Earth?
Mom plus my 3 sisters. The youngest, Sarah, was away on her honeymoon. Married a military man, Thomas. He got called back in and she was stuck alone. She called me. It's been pretty tough.
I imagine.
I was always there to protect them growing up. Even when I was off on tour, they knew they could talk to me. I told her to come to the Citadel. We could wait for news together.
I didn't hear from you while I was a guest of the Alliance.
I couldn't face you, even when Anderson requested my presence.
It's okay.
I'm skipping through this part.
I'm just restless.
It was just rocky, you know, after their Mass Effect 2.
So what's up?
Seems like the old Williams curse is losing
Their Mass
its grip.
Effect 2 encounter.
Was sure I'd top out at gunnery, Chief.
Yeah, see, she's making her family name proud. I'm proud of Ashley.
I thought so too, until Eden Prime. Losing 212 was, well, you know.
It was the Reapers, Ash. You did the best you could, and survived to help
Couldn't
us.
have done it without
Losing
you.
everyone under my command, it's tough to...
Right now, we need you back.
I'll be back. I mean, I'll fight with...
Roger that, Elsie. We can't afford to be at each other's throats. If we plan on getting through this, we need to trust each other.
Come on,
I
Ash.
was trying to keep the family stuff to myself, to be professional. I don't know how you managed to keep it all together.
There's a war on. People are counting on us.
I get it. But it's still hard to put it all aside.
I should get back to it. Take care of yourself.
All right.
Will do, Commander.
So during that conversation, I've been looking at my list, and there's not much else to do that isn't walking around and picking up a bunch of ambient conversation missions. So I think that's all of them on here. Now we can head to one of the 2 floors we have not been to yet. I am going to go to the Purgatory Club first, because we'll talk to Arya, and there's stuff she gives us to do that we will later do on this floor, the Presidium Commons. So I'm going to head to Purgatory Bar first. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we're going to be doing the 3 Arya missions, maybe a N7 mission if we can get to it. I want to do some fighting, at least, in every episode. Pretty sure there's a, yeah. Here we go. Improved power grid.
We can't use the backups. No, the new regs apply to the whole Citadel. Management knows.
I think that's all of them out here. I know there's more eventually. Like, there should be like an L core here at some point, but it's all fuzzy. But like as we get closer to it, it starts becoming more clear.
Those Cerberus bastards had us. Assholes.
Pretty sure we can talk to these guys.
They just kept coming and coming. And not even sure from where. Fucking hell. Poor Bilal. They didn't have to take him out like that.
Oh, Bilal.
Brutal.
Isn't that the bending evidence guy? So these guys were fighting with them. Okay. That's sad. So there's a little bit of a hint. Ouch. I pray none of you have ever had to be Mel in this type of situation. That's rough. So Arya's behind me, but we're gonna talk to James. Get some Paragon here.
Hey, Commander. Nice to see you down here in the dirt with us grunts.
Do you think I don't like getting dirty?
Oh, now, come on. I didn't mean anything by it, Lola.
Uh-huh. What did you mean then?
See those Marines over there? None of them officers, just soldiers fighting a war.
Yeah?
They've been buying me drinks all night. You know why? Same reason they got all quiet and serious when you walked in.
You don't seem intimidated by me in the least. In fact, you could use a little more deference.
Sure, but I've fought with you. I've seen you in action. Now, don't get me wrong, you're good. Probably one of the best.
Probably?
And you fill out a uniform like nobody's business. Just saying. I know you're human.
James.
But not then.
Always flirting with FemShep.
I still remember the day they made you the first human Spectre. I watched it on the vids, just like all of them. But to them, you're still larger than life.
It's kind of what I mentioned earlier, you know, to people outside the Normandy crew and like people like Anderson and Hackett and people like that, to just the normal folk, Shepard is just this goddess. Like, you know, this person you've only heard of, but the one person in the galaxy, you know, human or alien, that's like fought Reapers and taken them out. You know, now of all times, like she is now viewed as this ethereal presence that, like, oh my god, that's Shepard. You know what I mean? That's why so many people are like, who are you? Oh, shit, it's Shepard. Because just like it doesn't register. You don't expect to see someone like Shepard right in front of you, but lo and behold, here she is. You know what I mean? So James, that's why I like James. He reminds the player of just the normal folk. You know what I mean? Just your everyday guys. You know, he reminds you of their perspective.
I've seen a hell of a lot, but I'm still just a soldier. I'm still one of them.
Sure, but they don't know you. They just know what they've been told. Listen, you want them to see you're one of us, right?
Maybe.
Then buy them around.
I like the way you think, Lieutenant.
Compadres, hey! The commander would like you to have a drink. On her. So here's to us.
Who's like us?
Damn few. And they're all dead.
It's an honor meeting you, Commander.
Thanks, but we're all in this together. Every one of us has a part to play.
True enough. Cheers.
Come on. It's one of the renegade routes, but it's just like, it's one of the ones I always hit. You just have to. It's nice.
Thanks for the warning.
Thanks for the drink.
Like, you know, those soldiers just got a huge morale boost. Like, we just shook hands with the real Shepard, and she says that, you know, she believes in us. You know what I mean? You just got to do that.
Commander Shepard, maybe I can help.
That's right.
The banner of the 1st Regiment is waiting for you at Bay D-24.
We found that while we were...
We'll hold that banner proudly as we take our homeworld back.
What mission was that? God, we're gonna have a lot. A lot of missions. Apian Crest. Why can't I find it on my list? Did I forget to write it? I guess I forgot to write it. Okay. I'm just gonna put that in here for future reference then. Okay. All right. Gonna keep it moving here. That's everybody. Now we just talk to Arya, who's of course got her own little private spot. You know how she is. She kind of flexes her power here.
So you admit you and your thugs are here illegally?
Yes, and it only took CSEC 3 weeks to figure it out.
I don't care who you are. You're required to go through processing like all other refugees. Come with me.
I don't think so. Shirk, get me the Asari counselor.
The Asari counselor. is just on call. And she's asking her if there's anything she needs.
Immigration processing.
Of course you are. Done. What else can I do for you?
Nothing. Thank you.
My pleasure.
The hardest flex. Come on. Like she realizes like, okay, if she's got the Asari counselor on call, it's like, okay, I'm out of my league here.
I hate this place. So sickeningly uptight.
Oh, that was a cool reference that Shepard said. She said, I guess there's one rule on the Citadel. Like there's one rule on Omega, which is don't fuck with Arya.
You will pay for every second I've spent in this bureaucratic hellhole.
Freaking love Arya.
How did Cerberus defeat you? Deceit, distraction, and a big fucking army. They lured me away from Omega and ambushed me. I escaped, but Cerberus had already laid siege. By the time I could launch an assault, they were too entrenched. At least you escaped to fight another day. And that day is coming.
Omega DLC, baby. Such a good DLC. It's a little long. That's probably the worst part about it. It's a little too long for most people, but it's really cool in my opinion. So
we're all dead. Won't matter where I'm sitting. It's in my interest to help you.
See, she's smart. Uses her brain.
On Omega, I kept the Blood Pack, Blue Suns, and Eclipse in check. Now they're running amok. Nobody wants that. Unite them under my rule, and you'll have a powerful and ruthless force for your war. I've laid the groundwork with all three groups. I just need you to close the deals.
Alright.
Give a criminal a gun, he'll shoot you in the back. They already have guns, Shepard. I'll make sure they point them at the Reapers. I'm trying to help you. Why don't you think it over? Meet with Gnarl, my agent who's dealing with the Blood Pack. The Blue Suns leader is incognito here on the Citadel. He'll be expecting you. And I already have a deal with Jonas Sidaris, the Eclipse leader. You just have to get your friend, Commander Bailey, to let her out of jail. You obviously don't know Bailey very well. Bailey respects you. Lean on him. I think a united force of professional mercs is worth it. Don't you? It's always a pleasure, Shepard. Let me know if you want to talk later.
Great. So now we got Arya, Blood Pack, Eclipse, and Blue Suns. Was blanking on the last one there, but so they're just little missions for each of the mercenary forces that we have to do to get their war assets. So we're obviously gonna do them. 2 of them are really quick, and 1 of them we actually have to go off the Citadel and then come back because we're Paragon. If we were Renegade, we could handle it on the Citadel and just kill the guy, but that's not how Paragon FemShep does things. So instead of going to the Presidium Commons, which we haven't been to yet, I'm gonna head back to Bailey real quick, and then we'll head over there because then there's a bunch of stuff we can get while we're there. All right.
Now arriving at Presidium Embassy.
Just gonna skip through this conversation.
Shepard, what do I...
Here to talk to you about release.
Damn, you too?
It's classified.
There's this crazy Eclipse leader
Look, there's no
that's
way
in
letting that
Citadel
shit
custody,
crap out.
and she's
The
freaking
woman's unstable
insane.
and a clear
Like
public
Jack levels of insane in Mass Effect 2 before we softened her up. So
What makes you think? Maybe freedom?
She rages. No, freedom will only give her the... Sure thing. Go to the C-sec.
okay. Yeah, like she just wants to kill everybody. Just like Jack in Mass Effect 2 before we talk to her. So the Renegade is you just let her out. It's over. That's often the case with the Renegade. Renegade is oftentimes faster. Like it's better in the short term, but not in the long term. Paragon's often better long term than in the short term. So now we'll head to the final floor we have not yet been to. the best one in my opinion as well. It's the biggest and most goes down here. Most characters are here. A lot of ambient pickups.
So, you want us to enlist as soldiers? Isn't there anything else we can do?
The military needs everyone they can get.
None of us knows how to fight.
Mackenzie's a biotic. Dave and Graham go to the pistol range. Oh,
They're not
you know, Ryan's always
soldiers.
buying mods for his shotgun.
I'm gonna save these people's lives.
You two could save lives by helping doctors in the refugee camps.
Thanks. Who was that?
The first human Spectre.
Wow, Commander Shepard?
Yeah, it's good advice. Let's
overcharging for goods, denying
This is another
services.
side mission.
It seems the Reapers took our culture when they took
I think it's the Book of Plenix.
The
Yeah.
Book of Plenix demands charity and forgiveness of debt.
Okay. It's like their religious text, like their Bible, so to speak. Oh, that's huge. Magazine upgrade. Weapon damage plus 10 could be useful. Ooh. That's cool. I've never seen that armor before. Plus 10 shields, health. Yeah, that'd be a cool soldier armor, but I'm not gonna buy any fish. I could have swore that the automatic fish feeder was in Kanala exports, but I guess not.
Welcome to Elkos Combine Arsenal Supplies.
I did not expect these weapons to be available already. Holy crap. These are DLC. They're all so good. Dude. Oh, there it is. Yes. Freaking Elkos Combine is amazing. Okay. Yes. Freaking Rieger Carbine. Yes. Freaking Geth Plasma SMG. Blood Pack Punisher. That is another SMG. Don't remember liking that one as much. This is a assault rifle, I think. That's like a Aquarian assault rifle. Man, those weapons are dope. Okay. Now that I know that those are there, I'm gonna have to research which ones I want to get. Yeah, a lot of these, there is one of the weapon pack DLCs where the weapons were like super high damage, but that's it. Like this is like a grenade launcher assault rifle, if that tells you anything. So I think it's like the blood pack weapons they're not the best. So yeah, okay, I think I'm gonna hold off on all of those. I might, what is this though? It's just calling it a rifle. It's no rifling in its barrel. Core and weapon terminology rarely translates flawlessly into human languages. It's 10,000. I'm gonna hold off on that one. I'm gonna hold off on that one.
Welcome to Kanala Exports.
Let's get this koi fish now. Now that we have our fish feeder. Okay. And isn't Barlavon here? Yeah, this is Barlavon. She's gonna give us a, or he is gonna give us a side mission.
To be priority targets. If you're coming to the Citadel, do it soon. Certainly. Look me up. Business will keep me here for some time.
Oh wait, no. It's not available. Yeah, it's not available until we do one more mission. I need to...
Call me when you have the information.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, I need to change this. There's a lot that I need to update here. Okay, So that's not going to be available until we do Sirkesh, apparently. So we're going to keep moving here.
I think I'm ready to end it with him. Things weren't great even before he deployed, and if I pretend to be happy...
You gotta remember...
Military gear will lose millions. Who cares about the money? Haven't you heard the news from Paragon?
That's what your army is for. Nothing's going to reach the Citadel.
I've seen Paragon burning. Those fires aren't going out anytime soon. If you can help.
Look, Cyrus, you want to sell your shares?
Nothing there. This is Blood Pack, I think. Gonna autosave real quick.
Quick, hands behind your back. We'll be here any minute.
What the hell are you talking about?
Crete, Blood Pack's leader. Arya brings him the great Commander Shepard. Crete pledges the gang to her. We're just luring him into the open so we can take him out.
Not the best start to our friendship, Gnarl.
He's coming. Put your hands behind your back and try to look like I beat you up or something.
This is like super quick. Just a quick little cutscene plays out, and then we complete that mission.
Arya to look even more powerful than Crete thought. Her instructions on boarding Citadel undetected were one thing. Now this. Commander Shepard, want you to know, your head will be hood ornament on my personal shuttle.
Keep your distance, Crete. So, do you agree to Arya's terms?
Most definitely. Arya can use Blood Pack as she sees fit.
Wasn't talking to you, Crete. Grill?
What? You have my word. Now open fire!
Not him. Grill's next in line to take over. Arya's deal is with him.
Yes. Yes. I'm Arya's mole, Shepard. You've scratched my back. Now I'll scratch yours.
Word of advice. Don't double-cross Arya.
I may be ambitious, but I'm not crazy.
Uh-huh. Good work, Gnarl. Thanks for the gun.
Anytime, Shepard. Grill and I will let Arya know the light is green.
Alright. Blood Pack done. Now we go talk to the Blue Suns guy. I'm pretty sure it's an old Turian that we have met before. Optimus? No, that's Optimus Prime from Transformers. Corinthus? That's for that. I'm not going to talk to them yet. There's a cool connection between this lady here and Asari on Huerta Memorial Hospital with PTSD, and also reveals some stuff about the fate of Joker's family. Like a lot of stuff that's so easy to miss, but I'm obviously not going to be going into those a lot. But if you haven't played the game or don't know what I'm talking about, next time you play, pay attention to that, because it's really cool.
Still working?
One call leads to another, and here I was hoping I'd have time to enjoy the view. The last time I saw the Presidium, remember how it was all rubble after Sovereign attacked?
I barely got to see
Yeah, we took her with us on the final fight in Mass Effect 1.
And by the time they repaired it, it was time for the next invasion. Citadel hasn't seen the reality of this war yet. We should stock up on necessities while we can.
Such as?
EZO, heavy arms, mercenary groups.
We'll get the people. Take a moment for yourself now and then.
I know. But there's always just one more task or meeting. Speaking of which, talk to the Volus, Barlavan.
There we go. I knew I wasn't crazy.
I'll point you to some mercenaries willing to join us.
Freaking knew I wasn't crazy. Gotta give myself more credit here. Alright. Is that that's all we can talk about?
Hello, Shepard.
Yeah, okay. Alright. You know, just so we don't confuse ourselves, I'm just gonna go right back over to him. But, I wanna get to N7 Cerberus Lab, at least. So I wanna try to speed this up here. Barlavon, if you remember, you know, we met him on Mass Effect 1, he worked for the Shadow Broker, ran into him in Mass Effect 2 as well.
You used to be an agent for the Shadow Broker.
I still am. The broker has been exceedingly busy lately.
He, of course, has no idea that Liara is the new broker, or that the broker's even changed. No one does, which is the whole point.
They're yours. The Shadow Broker fully supports your efforts against the Reapers.
I appreciate the information.
Just don't wait too long to act on it. The Reapers are advancing all too quickly.
Yeah, Barlavon in Mass Effect 1 tips us off on, like, Rex and Tali, I believe. Like, when we're still recruiting everybody.
The galactic market is in considerable flux.
Cool. Alright. So we got that mission now. We can't do that until we get off planet. But now we can continue the Aria missions. This is what I'm saying. Mass Effect 3 is so hard because you just get thrown so much at you. At like, all at the same time. And you have to keep track of everything and remember to do everything. And this, of all games, is when they decide, let's just shove the journal. Instead of having the primary missions on one tab and the side missions in another tab, like in Mass Effect 2. I think it was the same way in Mass Effect 1 as well. Let's just shove them all together. So then you end up having this gigantic list of missions, all with different levels of complexity, in a single list. Like Prior to Surkesh, that's our next, you know, story mission to advance the story. Everything else here is either like a fully fleshed out side mission like Grissom Academy, a DLC like the Leviathan DLC, or like Book of Planets, like just scanning a planet. It's such a bad journal system. Which is why I have this list that I keep looking at, because it's just so much easier to keep track of things if you just do it yourself. Could have swore that's the guy we had to talk to. Oh no, we have to talk to the shop person first. We give this girl something at some point. But here's Joker and Edie, apparently.
Hello, Shepard. You look like you're gathering data. That is a safe assumption. Anything big and world-shaking? Man's inhumanity to man? Does objective reality really exist? That kind of thing? I was running scenarios in my head to analyze Jeff's behavior.
This is when their romance starts. Oh, he's so cute.
I believe he has a strong affectionate attachment to me, but he has not stated it to anyone yet. When you are sexually interested in another, what kind of advances do you make? You know, there are the intimate talks, thoughtful gifts, joking around. Jeff does often try to lighten the mood with humor. That could indicate a 33.3 repeating % chance that he cares for me. But that is insufficient data for determining his motives. Perhaps we could discuss how to provoke Jeff into an emotional commitment. That's not how to think of it. It's gotta be natural. You need chemistry. I see. There are a number of pharmaceuticals I could inject to simulate the desired emotional state.
Oh, Edie.
No, I mean relax and do something you both like. Something simple. For example, you both like humor. Correct. I will see if there are comedic entertainment shows being presented on the Citadel. Scanning. Do you think he would like The Man Who Hung Himself? It appears to be about an amorous plastic surgeon.
Oh, man.
Edie, the important thing is to have a good time, wherever you go. And if you're having fun, he probably will too. Then the outcome is an unknown quantity. But you are saying I should attempt it anyway. Nobody
That's
ever
what
fell in love without being
love and courtship is. That's such a good line, and I talked over it.
I believe you have improved my chances, Shepard. Thank you.
Nobody ever fell in love without being a little bit brave. That's just so true. If you never make a move, no one's gonna make it for you, so.
Hey, Commander, check it out.
big news. The Blasto movie is breaking opening week records. There's also a big expose on Quasar tournaments, tips on how to make your apartment look bigger, and, oh yeah, a big-ass Reaper invasion.
Oh, man.
These people have no idea.
When big events shake up the galaxy, people cling to what's familiar.
You say that like it's a good thing.
It's better than riots in the streets.
I guess. I just wish there were a middle ground. You know, a little less gardening advice, a little more war prep.
It'll happen. Once there's something people
Once the
believe
coup
in.
happens, you'll notice a shift in atmosphere, obviously.
Meanwhile, they ignore the unshackled AI walking around the Presidium.
She run into any trouble?
No, she's my mobility assistance mech. Thanks to Vrolic syndrome, I'm legally entitled to bring her everywhere. Finally getting some use out of those disability benefits.
I'm sure she appreciates getting out to see the sights.
Ah, she's earned a little shore leave.
Ah, Joker.
Welcome to the Citadel gift shop. All proceeds from today's purchases go toward the Turian War effort.
We spent like 25,000 or something stupid like that on the automatic fish shooter. It's worth it, but a lot of these weapons we're not going to be able to get.
Shoot smart. Shoot. No Sastra.
I'm going to get this as well. How much money do we have? 24,000.
Our selections include rare technology
6,000.
upgrades from the Terminus systems.
Power damage. Oh, that could be good. I kind of like my weapon upgrades to affect my weapons, though. You know what I mean? I might not buy that one. I kind of let my armor and things like that.
But your manager said you could give me a refund if I made an appointment.
You're not on my appointment list, and you don't have a receipt.
I'm gonna split this guy.
Are you keeping this guy at work while there's a war on?
Well, it's his
The guy's an idiot. Venom shotgun. That's an Asari rifle, right? Or a shotgun, obviously. Or is it STG? No, it looks STG. Yes, that's Solarian. The Acolyte. We just saw the Acolyte in the other shop. That's the Asari shotgun. Man. SMG scope. I don't like the scope. It makes it... You can't, like, fire from the hip, I don't think. Well, you can, but you can't... like, when you zoom in, it's always that, you know, sniper scope looking thing. I don't like that on SMGs. Heatsink could be good, depending on the SMG. I might go ahead and just get that. Oh, yeah. I think I'm gonna always have ultralight on my shotguns. Because, you know, the heavier the weapons are, it affects your recharge time. Oh, this gun, I'm gonna buy... Oh, I don't have enough money. Shoot. That's the Turian sniper rifle. I want Garrus to use that. Yeah, a lot of assault rifle stuff. I'm gonna eventually get around to buying the upgrades for weapons I don't use. But you know what? For weapons I don't use, i.e. only my squad mates use them, I'm just gonna get them the base damage mods and the base accuracy mods. So for assault rifles, that's going to be the extended barrel and the precision scope. You know, because like above all else, you want your squad mates to at least be hitting as many shots as possible and damaging them. Because you can't control their shots for them, you know. So you want them by default hitting, like being more accurate and doing more damage. Like yeah, it'd be nice to have, you know, piercing or, you know, things like that. But I actually might hold off on buying these right now, though, just because we only have 10,000. That's pretty much all of our armor, or all of our money. So we'll be able to do that on the Normandy as well. But again, I want to keep this moving here. But, man, I could have swore that we could have done the Blue Suns thing here. But we'll just do the Eclipse one.
I've connected with Jonas Sedaris and her cell, Commander. You can speak with her.
I'm gonna skip through. She's an idiot. She's crazy.
Thanks.
We're not gonna let her out.
Privacy.
Of course.
When you're done, you can also contact Commander Bailey from that terminal.
Oh, we didn't. Okay. We didn't do the first part first of the Blue Suns, which is why I couldn't talk to that person.
I want to talk with
She
you.
disrespects us, thinks she's better than us, but she's trash.
And I will. I love holding.
Is that right?
Yes, if he has balls. Now get me out of here.
Bailey, I've seen Citadel.
So she's crazy, right? It would be ridiculous.
She's a menace.
Okay. Now we can talk to the second in command of the Eclipse and get him to overthrow. Oh, wait, that's a mission, yeah. Heating unit stabilizers. Okay, let me just mark that as acquired. Alright. Okay. Now, where do we talk to that guy? Okay, he's in the holding area. Okay. Which I believe is where the Blue Suns guy is as well. So, gonna be heading over there now. We're almost done here. Almost done. Running low on time, but probably just gonna end up going over. Because once we do the N7, once we do all the stuff here and then finish off with the N7 Cerberus labs, that's a much better stopping point. So let's head over here now.
Now arriving at docking bay E24. Emergency civilian.
Okay, so Darner Vosk is for Blue Suns, and Sane is for Eclipse. So we're gonna go talk to them both.
We just got a report that another ship made it off Paragon.
Men, get ready for trouble.
I come in
Not
peace.
here for that, Sane. Just want to talk about Jonas Sedaris' release.
Oh, you're the one coordinating that, right? My idea, you know. Arya came to me looking to gain Eclipse support. I'm leveraging it to bust the boss out.
Saying you should run Eclipse.
Huh?
You can do it. Leave Sedaris locked up and make the deal with Arya yourself.
Arya would be a step up. And you think she'd let me run things?
I don't see why not.
Right. Right. Then that's the plan. Keep Sedaris in jail. I'll call Arya right away.
Good man.
Cool. Is that it? What do we have to do now? Oh, now we have to talk to Bailey. Oh, we know. Jeez. Okay. Okay. I see now. Alright. That becomes complete once we leave this place, so let's talk to the douchebag.
Arya wasn't kidding. The great Commander Shepard on a leash.
I'm here for my own reasons, Vosk.
Oh, sure you are. Anyway, tell her I'm impressed, but to do business, I still need my little problem taken care of.
Which is?
A Turian general named Oraka.
Oraka.
Blue Suns.
Septimus Oraka.
Our activity in this sector.
That's where I got Optimus from.
I'll commit my gang to Arya as soon as Oraka's dead.
There must be more to Oraka's complaint.
We're just making little raids along trading routes. With Arya's blessing, I might add. Oraka's just some military fossil who came out of retirement to relive the glory days and justify his existence. Losing him won't affect your war in the least, but gaining the Blue Suns, well, you know our work.
You seriously think I'll assassinate a Turian general?
Arya seems to think so. Or else, why would she send you? She knew the price. The two of you work it out. Oh, and,
Tell Arya I still expect her blue ass in bed with me.
I love Arya's comment when we mentioned that.
What is it, Shepard?
You knew about this?
Can you be more specific?
Darner Vosk expects me to kill General Oraka.
Who cares what Vosk wants? What he needs is for Oraka to stop disrupting his operations. I figured you'd talk to Oraka, see if you can get him to lay off. And if he won't listen to reason, call me, and I'll take care of it.
I don't see the distinction.
The distinction is that I'm giving you the chance to save his life.
Right. Why didn't you just tell me this yourself?
Vosk needed to see you, needed to realize who he's dealing with. Plus, if I have to suffer that scumbag staring at my tits one more time, I might have to kill him.
Yeah, he mentioned that,
That I'm going to sleep with him?
Y'all have our delusions. Man. Alright. Okay, working our way through this. Now we gotta go back to the Presidium and talk to Oraka, who, if you remember, was the drunk general who was like sad about Shaira, the consort. This was in Mass Effect 1.
You
can say that again.
Thanks for your help, Shepard.
Alright, so that should be Eclipse done now. Yes, okay. So we've done Blood Pack and Eclipse. So now we talk to Oraka, which is the last thing we can do on the Citadel. Because since we're not going to kill him, we have to go off-world and scan something. And then come back. So, lots of scanning. What else is new?
Have you decided how to tell him?
I don't know. A text message is so impersonal. He's off risking his life.
Commander Shepard.
Same
General
voice actor,
Oraka.
too.
I think we met in Cora's den. You were pretty miserable, if I recall.
Yes, neck deep in drink just before I retired. I'm clean now, reinstated.
I hear you're taking on the Blue Suns.
I need to do my part for the Citadel, Commander. The Blue Suns are raiding C-Sec weapons shipments. I'm putting a stop to that. Those mercs are seriously jeopardizing the Citadel's ability.
Okay, I'm skipping.
You don't think I've... The Reapers are destroying everything.
We've got to keep
Alright, so we're finding a different... Oh, the Petrovsky people.
But what if there's another attack?
We can't spend our lives...
You remember these? Mass Effect 1.
We're in the middle of a war.
I remember you two. Michael and Rebecca, right? Listen. Do whatever is best for your family. Just do it soon. Things are bad out there.
We will.
And thank you.
That's cool. Yeah, it's like the widow and her brother-in-law trying to they're always just trying to determine what's best for their, not their kid, for her child and his nephew. Okay, that's it. That's it for the Citadel. Let's head back to the Normandy. Now all we had to do is a bunch of scanning. Okay, yeah, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna head back to the Normandy. We're gonna be going over here, but that's okay. We're gonna head back to the Normandy, talk to Ken and Gabby to get the GX-12 thermal pipe mission. Then we're gonna scan a few planets. And then we're gonna come back here and submit. Oh, and then we're gonna do N7 Service Lab. And then we're gonna come back here, submit all those side missions. And that's it. Trainer said something. Omega. Okay, so now we can start the Omega DLC. We talked to Arya. But I'm not going to be making my rounds here as long as everybody's in their same spot. Yep. Okay, as you can see, we got all the engineers back. All right, everybody's in the same spot. So let's go ahead and head down to Ken and Gabby, where hopefully they can give us the thermal pipe mission. I don't know if you have to like talk to them first, then do a mission, and then talk to them again, or something like that. Which, even if that's the case, we'll be able to do.
It's great to be back.
Feels good to be in an Alliance uniform again.
Welcome aboard, Chief.
Nothing to report.
Commander.
Yeah, I think we might have to do something before
Need anything, Commander?
talking to them.
How's Engineer Donnelly?
Or before we
kid's
get the
got
thermal
talent.
pipe.
No.
Problems?
I'm sorry, Commander. Donnelly is dedicated, knowledgeable, and thinks on his feet. Could use a lesson or two about respecting chain of command, but I've handled the likes of him before. No need for concern.
How's Engineer Daniels working out?
Her, I like. She's sharp and knows propulsion theory better than most physicists I've met. And she's easy to work with, too. Always said you had an eye for talent. Good job bringing her back to the Alliance.
Carry on.
Aye, aye, ma'am.
Okay. Well, can't get the thermal pipe mission yet, which is okay.
I told you Shepard would come visit.
That's a throwback to the Mass Effect 2. First time you talked to them in Mass Effect 2, she was like, I couldn't believe she came down here, blah, blah, blah. Okay, well, if that's the case, let's head back up to the CIC. I gotta look that up now, man. That's like really annoying. There's a bug in the Blue Suns mission, but I'm gonna hope they just fixed it. Because I forgot about it. Okay, I'm gonna do a bunch of planet scanning now. Alright, first up is... I'm just making sure I've done everything I can here. Alright, Blue Suns. What do we have to scan for this? Kite's Nest. Okay. Not sure where it is. Like, I sometimes have an idea, but that is not the case for the Kite's Nest. I have no idea where it is. Here it is. Okay. Volar system. We're in Harsa. Harsa, there is some stuff here.
I found something.
Okay, I think this is gonna be a scanning thing we had to do, which is convenient. Oh, weapon upgrade kit. Okay, so that we can go to Glyph and get that upgrade. Fuel. Okay, this is the side mission thing. Citadel side mission. I'm gonna go here.
Signal confirmed.
This is just some money. Which direction is the Volar system? Where the heck is it? Am I being blind? What the heck? Where is it? Is this the bug? Yeah, it only says the Untrail system. Oh my gosh, this is not what I need right now. What in the world? That's not the bug though. The bug was about war assets. Why isn't the Volar system showing up? This is annoying. Yeah, why isn't... Am I missing a... No, it should be available. Oh man, what the heck? Yeah, there should be 2 more here. Indris and the Volar system should be right here. Well, that is annoying. Okay, well, we're just gonna move on then. We'll have to get to that eventually. That's really annoying though, because now we have to do like so many extra trips. Okay. Well, wait, no, we have to be here. Why is it not showing up? That's really annoying. I'm gonna actually exit real quick. So you can't, they don't even like expand on the journal. I was gonna say maybe they changed the location of it or something for the Legendary Edition. Well, so that leaves the GX-12 thermal pipe not done, the Blue Suns mission not done. But let me just scan a couple more things here. And then I honestly might call it because it's getting like pretty long here, and we'll save like the fighting for next mission or next session. Okay, head back in here. Ismar Frontier. Donde está? There we go. Hopefully this stuff is actually here. I have no idea why the systems aren't available yet. I want to say it's because we haven't advanced enough, but that just doesn't sound right to me. Like, we talked to her and we unlocked the things we need to unlock. You know what I mean? So like, why would it not be there? Ah, well.
I found something.
Yeah, this is for a Citadel mission. Okay, so at least we're able to do that. Let's see here. Kite's Nest, Pillars of Strength. That is gonna be... Okay. Harsa system. Not sure where that is, actually. Kite's Nest. Weren't we there? Weren't we just there? Or did we pick that up already? I think we might have picked that up already. Yeah, it says Kite's Nest 100%. That's just not true. It's not true. There's still the Volar system and the Indra system, which is just not there yet for some reason. But let me just make sure I got that. Yeah, okay, so we actually already got that one. So I think that's it then for this session. That's annoying. Well, looks like next session we're going to be doing the Cerberus lab mission, which is, it's really fast. Then hopefully we'll scan a couple things. Then we'll do Grissom Academy, and if we can fit, we're going to also do the Priority Surkesh, but that might be pushing it. But this session was obviously just a bunch of side stuff, and not really side stuff because, you know, we also met up with Thane and Ashley and stuff, but no main story missions in this session. But that's just how Mass Effect 3 goes sometimes. Sometimes you play for like almost 2 hours and it's just a bunch of side stuff for war assets and whatnot, and it's all worth it in the end because you want to get the best ending possible. So we can upgrade. Maybe a little bit of a morale boost here. But I think I was saving up actually for max fitness, so no upgrade either. But we have all this stuff, but we're gonna be getting through them. We're gonna be getting through it. But it may not seem like it, but we actually did get a lot done in this session. I didn't just play for 2 hours and do nothing. So lots of good work done. Making our way. Next session is going to be more action-packed, but again, Sunday morning or Saturday morning, pretty chill stream. I'm gonna, after I end the stream, I'm gonna look up and figure out what's going on with all this stuff that is messed up here. But anyway, that's all I got for today. Thank you all for joining. I'm glad to be playing Mass Effect 3 again on a regular basis. I freaking love this game, and I'm gonna milk it for as much as I can. Just because it's my first time playing Legendary Edition and I want to savor every moment of it. But again, thank you all for joining. If you enjoyed what you've watched, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel and following my Twitch channel. This session's going to be up on my YouTube channel, as are all of my previous sessions and much more on my YouTube channel. Yeah, that's all I got. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.